I have built multiple businesses and coached dozens of women, and I have never seen someone become successful because of goals alone. Everyone sets goals and few people hit them, and here is why. You set your goals and you forget them. You feel guilty for not hitting them. You start off strong and then you fall off and then you shame yourself. Your goals come from pressure and not from purpose. But once you shift your goals to systems, your success becomes predictable. It stops feeling like pressure and starts feeling like alignment. I'm going to go over with you why goals don't work, why your identity and environment truly matter more, and 3 systems every female founder needs, and males too. Because imagine your life and businesses running smoothly without relying on motivation alone. If you've liked this video so far, be sure and click like and subscribe to our channel so that we know that you love this content and want to continue to see more of it. And the problem with goals alone is that goals rely on motivation, and every founder, every entrepreneur, every business person, your energy shifts. And pressure-based goals are what lead to burnout. And goals without systems are just wishful thinking. So like if you have a goal without a plan, it just is a dream, like sitting out there, like I hope one day I'm a millionaire. But you got to have a plan to get there. And so many women set goals from the wrong place. They set goals from guilt and comparison and fear of falling behind and trying to do it all. But systems are always greater than goals. That's the core truth. The system for recording what you are listening to today requires planning beforehand. It requires the camera to be set up. It requires the lights, the audio. It requires all of the things. And it requires distribution to my producer, Clayton Creative, who is amazing. Then they take it and they put it onto the platforms so that you guys can see it. And there's a system for designing the thumbnails on YouTube. There's a system for creating the descriptions. There's a system for creating the titles. Several years ago, I had a dream that I just wanted to have a podcast one day. That podcast launched and turned into a YouTube channel. And that is how you get to your goal. I've written down goals quarter after quarter after quarter, and so many times I never achieved them. But when your systems start to create an identity, so if you want to be a runner, you have to run. If I want to be a successful YouTuber, I must post videos on YouTube. That identity is what creates action. So I say, I'm going to post every Thursday. Therefore, I must post every Thursday. If you're running the finances for your company and you have to give out weekly financial updates, then you must do what a person does that gives out financial updates, right? And so once that action takes place, it creates the outcome. And then the system makes your success automatic. Not emotional, not tied to your health every day, not tied to your energy, not tied to another video you watched on TikTok. It creates a system in your life for getting it done. And there are 3 main systems that you need. Okay. Number 1 is your alignment system. You have to check in with yourself every week. Check in with yourself, a clarity check in, and ask yourself the question, are my actions aligned with what I value? So if you value family, are you spending the time required to build relationships with family? Are your actions aligned? So you've got to check in with yourself every week. The second system you need is an environment system. Remove any friction, anything that makes it hard for you to get the thing done. So whether it's pickups or drop-offs or calls or Zooms or meetings, any of the things, figure out how to reduce that friction. Delegate it, hire it out, eliminate it, right? Or automate it. And having a calendar and boundaries of this is when I'm going to work on what, that makes you get that stuff done. I write my notes for these episodes before I record them. Then my assistant is showing up and we're starting to record. Work so many times expands into the space that we allow it. But if we make ourselves a system of this is how I'm going to do it, then it gets done rather than it being just a random goal listed on a planner somewhere that you forgot to look at. And the last system that you need, so you need an alignment system, making sure this is aligned with where you're going. You need an environment system, and then you need a progress system. So you have to measure the inputs and not just the outcomes, right? Because sometimes it's going to take a lot longer to get to where you want to go. And sometimes you may just get lucky, and that's great as well. But measuring the reps, you got to do the reps, right? To get to where it is that you want to go. And you're going to get more done with fewer decisions once you stop relying on motivation. Motivation alone gets you where you want to go until you're tired. And then when you're tired and the motivation's not there anymore, then, what's going to happen to your goals then? And your goals matter. You matter. But realizing how do I design these systems for my life is where this true success, the true alignment, and the true clarity comes for female entrepreneurs and founders and high achievers. And if you want to change your life, don't change the goal. You don't need another goal. You need to change the system that's going to get you to the goal. So in the comments, I want you to tell me one system that you want to build, and I'm going to make a video about that, okay? And if you feel like that you're ready to move along this journey with a partner, book a free one-on-one call with me, and we're going to spend 30 minutes just talking about you. When was the last time you were able to get on the phone with a girlfriend and just talk about what you're struggling with and where you're going?